everybody, and welcome to the Dead Unicorn Tabletop Role-Playing Game Club. My name is Corey, and I'm here with my tabletop players, my tabletop friends. We're playing Legend of the Five Rings Shadow Empire, and we are in the midst of a combat. But before we get there, we got to say who's the winner of our last of our community poll. If you go to our community page, we do a poll every week, and now anybody can post on my community page on YouTube. It's really nice. You can post pictures there or whatever, like memes. That's cool. The winner is Kuranagi.
Ooh.
Kuranagi, you get a special bonus. You know what it is. Any roll you can say you succeed on without bonus successes or opportunity. If you don't use it by the end of the game, it becomes a void point. Otherwise, hey, check out my backer kit thing for City and Starlight. I need 80 backers. So if you're seeing this, go there and click a follow. It is free to do, but there'll be more stuff. There'll be more stuff coming this week for it, I promise, including free adventures later on this week. So they're already free on my Patreon, but they'll be there too, so you can check them out. What else?
There's the Discord.
Oh yeah, we have a Discord. Here, let me turn you guys up. We have a Discord you can go check out. I have a Patreon and there are super chats that you can give during this. So there's all sorts of ways that you can give me money, and that would be nice. But otherwise, just sit back, relax, and watch us game. And we're going to introduce each of our characters. Starting with Tarek. And Tarek, before you start, before you introduce your character, I would like, because we're all cat owners. We all love cats. So I want to ask you and everybody else, what is your favorite thing about cats? And the most clever or funny answer gets more points. So I'll start us out. I love how cats sleep all day because they're so adorable when they sleep. Like, sometimes I wish I could sleep all day, but other times I'm just like, I'm sleeping my life away. There's stuff I need to do out there. So, it's a double-edged sword. But yeah, adorable sleeping cats. Lovely. What do you got for me?
I like the idea that most cats think that their owners are terrible hunters and will try to provide for them because you are obviously bad at your job, even though you provide them food every day.
What sort of gifts have you gotten?
I actually used to get dead birds all the time.
We got 2 snakes, babe.
And 2 snakes, yeah.
Oh. Two tiny snakes that somehow got into the house.
I got a bird in this exact room. The carpet was covered in blood and feathers.
Yeah, I used to get birds all the time from a cat I had named Finn at when I was living in Texas. The cat would stay in our yard all the time and would they just loved being around us. And there was birds in our front yard because I had big trees in my front yard and my backyard that would dive bomb the cat because that cat had killed so many generations of these birds.
Yeah.
And
they're having Attack on Titan.
She would just keep murdering the birds and putting them on our front porch for us. Like, I brought you food. I brought food for the family.
Who are you playing?
Who are you playing?
I'll choose Crystal next.
No, wait, who are you playing?
Introduce your character.
Oh yeah, I am playing Shishiro Kuranagi, your friendly neighborhood scorpion who's not about to appear behind our villain here and stab him in the neck. Go ahead, Crystal.
Hello, I'm Crystal. I play Moshi Sora, the tall, gangly, opposite of me, fire spell user. She's pretty handy with martial weapons as well. But, really doesn't enjoy hurting people. Let's see. Oh, I just want to clarify. Our cats have not left dead animals for us. They have just killed and eaten them in our presence.
Delicious.
Also cute, but a little less cute.
But let's see. My favorite thing about cats. I mean, really, the purrs. The purrs are the best thing. All right, next up, Sasha.
Hi, I'm Sasha. I play Baishin Aaron. Duelist, probably about to get really fucked right now. Lots of stressful things going on. And I don't know. I guess my favorite thing about cats is how they smell. Like, you know what I mean? You ever just like pick up a cat and like sniff its head and it smells like sunshine and rainbows? And someone in the comments is going to tell me that it's that weird disease that you can get.
Toxoplasmosis?
But they could be wrong, okay? I don't know why, because all they do is like they put their grubby little litter feet everywhere and then they lick their butthole and then lick themselves. But they still smell like sunshine and rainbows and like happiness.
And it's
I don't know why. And it's not toxoplasmosis. Before you say it is, it's not. Okay, I got checked. I'll pass it off to James because he's got a little kitty cat there.
Oh, kitty cat.
I play Ide Youngso, the tiny tank and shinobi of the group. And, well, I'm currently in my favored terrain. And so we'll see some special stuff from me as soon as it gets to my turn, I think. My favorite thing about cats is also an aspect of their purrs. It's the fact that it actually can heal you. It speeds healing, disrupts E. coli. About a year back, I had a really bad UTI that spread to my intestines, and you see them inflamed across my belly. This little orange fur ball here just laid right across me as a vibrating living heat pad, and by morning, I was cured. So he's a very good little nurse cat, even if he only has 5 brain cells.
That's rough.
Dedicated to food, 1 to cuddling, which I rather enjoy, and 1 for random thoughts that he mostly uses to yell through the window at the feral colony outside. Get off my porch! And Matt's turn.
All right, thank you, James. So I play Doji Daisuke, who is the warrior poet of the group, and fumbling, bumbling courtier. But moving on to my favorite topic in question about cats. What I love about cats, after you start like owning them, like you start finally understanding that not every cat's personality is like the same stamp and go like personality. They have their own unique quirks, and like going into like the food that they tend to give you, or what they consider food. Like our outdoor cat Lily, when she was still with us, and when she first got used to us, she brought us a torn in half rat in the garage. That was pretty gruesome. It was like, oh, thanks. How delightful.
Heart.
But
I think
delicious.
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. The most any of my cats have ever brought me is
I have
like one of the greatest thing about her is that she was cute, loving, and purred all the time, but still had a bit of feistiness to her. But whenever you picked her up in the garage or inside the house, perfectly fine from time to time. But once you're outside, she's like, no, I don't want people to know I'm sensitive. Like, she would scratch and bite at you. It was like, no, leave me alone. I don't want the other alley cats to know that I'm soft. And would just like run away.
I just want to make sure that I get this correct. Your favorite thing about cats is that they left you a half a rat in the garage that you had to clean.
They have all of them have different personalities.
They all have different personalities.
Yes, all have different personalities, and I was also going to move on to like another cat that unfortunately had to be put down because she had cancer too. Was like my neighbor's cat Penelope. She was the sweetest little thing. She would always come across the street just to come greet me. She would always sit right next to me, just look up at me, meow. And like another fun point in time was that after like we had some rain, there was a frog that came out, and she kind of like sat right next to the frog. She didn't play with it or anything. She just sat right next to it, and her tail was kind of like moving up and down. And the frog mistook it for something and bit her tail, and she freaked out.
Okay, I got your points. Crystal, I'm giving you 1 point for just purrs.
I know it's not creative, but I don't care. It's my favorite thing.
These are a few of my favorite.
I'm gonna give
things.
Matt and Tarek 2 points. I mean, Tarek. I mean, dead animals. I mean, come on. I can't.
Like was a bird terrorist. Come on,
A bird. But you know, a healing story of a kitty that's helping its owner. You can't not give that full credit. I can't. Like, what am I gonna do? Say that's one? No, it's not. Gotta. And of course, Sasha gets 3 points for having toxoplasmosis. Okay.
He feels sorry for you.
Not.
Parasite-induced retardation. Let's go.
Who
Mind
would've
you, when she
thought?
said smelling,
This is a little brainwasher.
when she said smelling the cat, I have Elle is a very fluffy cat, and when she lays on her back, I just want to put my face in her belly.
Oh, I do that all the time. They're so
I
soft.
feel like I'm crazy. I'm right.
I used to do that with my dog. My dog, I would grab him and roll him onto his back so that I could rub my face on his chest. It was so floofy that it felt so
All
nice.
of you are hypocrites.
We are in combat right now, so I'm putting the map up for everybody to see out there, and in the YouTube land and Moonbeam land. If you're not on Moonbeam, I don't know what to say.
Right, Moonbeam.
If you're
That's
not a
the thing.
Moonbeam, you better go somewhere and scream.
What's Moonbeam?
It's like Discord and Twitch like came together and like did the fusion dance.
And maybe like Atlassian too, because it has like weird ways for you to co-work with each other too. It's weird.
It's interesting, and I want to do more with it, but I'm so scatterbrained on all of the things I'm doing, which makes me paralyzed, and then I don't do anything. So let's get to it. You guys have gotten Rancid Yomachi to come out of his little hole and meet you. And, of course, it was a trap for him, and he thought it might be a trap. And nobody trusted each other, and there was a big... He lit off a giant explosion, which everybody was able to get away from. And now you are in the midst of fighting each other. Everybody has had a turn, and now it is the villain's turn. Yomachi has gotten a severe head wound, which really sucks. So he's going to have to go. First off,
I don't feel sorry for him at all.
what he's going to do is he's going to reach into his coat and pull out a badge. And he literally says, "Badge of Office." And he puts it on, and it's like a golden kind of badge with a little like spirit tag on it. And suddenly at his feet, like little spiritual blue things appear and then swirl around him, and it's like there are some ghosts hanging out around Yoimachi. And then he's gonna come back to this guy.
So it's a badge with like the spirit calligraphy stuff hanging from it.
Exactly. He's gonna move back here, get away from y'all. So that is his move. We gotta go to these Boseki thugs. This guy took a hit from it looks like Doji Daisuke.
Did I hit him? Because I don't remember doing anything.
I think he just walked up. I think he just walked up, but he did take some damage. I think it was from the explosion, because he's at the very edge of it. So he's going to attack Doji Daisuke. You are both in obscuring terrain right now. It is very dark where you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got +1 to hit you. He's going on, I'm going to say Earth Stance. That's correct. By the way, some of you have been affected by Yoimachi's aura. And you can't go on Fire Stance.
Yes.
And once per scene,
really sucks
once
for
during
me.
this scene, you can say that you do not defend yourself, and you don't have to spend a void to do that.
Huh.
So you can just jump in the way of an attack if you want, because you don't care about dying right now. You
But
just
only
don't care.
once.
But only once.
Hey, if we let ourselves be critically hit, can we go back on Fire Stance?
No.
Okay, then there's absolutely no upside.
You gotta meditate your way out of that.
So, oh yeah, and it looks like there's snow falling on the field as well.
Oh, you just set that up for one of those epic samurai showdowns, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Didn't it start snowing like as soon as we got to the streets?
Yeah, it started snowing when you got to this meetup area. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy in front of you, Doji Daisuke, has a one of those wooden funeral markers, and as he concentrates a little, it glows a little blue, and he's going to hit you with it like it's a boken.
Ah. Okay.
Bonk.
Sounds
Dodge?
like probably something you don't want to get hit with. But
So
yeah.
it's going to be
figured.
difficulty 3. What stance are you on?
Water stance.
Okay, so it's difficulty 3 to hit you.
Well, he made it.
1, 2. I'll take this one and this one. Okay, finalize the step.
Oh no.
Okay, we'll add that one too. Finalize. Okay, this. What do I want to do? Do I want to do a critical hit or do I want to do the technique? Grave markers aren't going to do a lot for a critical hit. They only have a deadliness of 3 because they're made of wood. So what instead I'm going to do,
They're like worse clubs.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend an opportunity to double the damage from my spiritual attack,
Yeesh.
which is going to make it 6 points of damage. It is spiritual damage, so only spiritual armor will absorb the attack.
Damn.
And
Okay,
of course,
well,
I specifically said I was wearing traveling clothes now instead of my spiritual
I have my
outfit.
Jite, but they're concealed away.
Well, it's time to get those out next turn. That is his attack. That's all he's doing. So 6 points of damage. Unless you are affected by the aura of Yoimachi. Okay.
Nope. I made it past those. So 6 points of damage, and I'm just wearing traveling clothes. So
Okay. They will not absorb any of that damage because it is spiritual damage.
Yep. 2, 3, 4.
This thug here, this boss, I'm sorry, will attack Narin. Narin is on fire stance. We are in full light. So earth stance. I'm going to attack with the grave marker. Difficulty 2. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll finalize that step. Okay, so I will do 6, 7 points of damage, spiritual. And that is it. That is that character's turn.
To who?
To Narin.
7 points?
Yes, because
Damn
it's
it,
3 doubled plus 1 bonus success. Where am I? What am I doing? All right, this Boseki thug is going to bandage his boss. So that is an Earth Scholar roll. TN2, I believe?
Is he trying to get rid of the bleeding condition?
Yeah, it's the bleeding condition.
3 or 4, isn't it?
I can't remember.
No, I think
Exactly
that's for
what it
wounded.
is.
That right now in Indiana, having this living heat pad in my lap is actually kind of annoying because it's over 90 degrees outside right now, and it's almost 11 at night.
Gross.
It's 60 degrees here.
My store had to shut down 4 hours early because our AC wasn't working right.
Ugh.
TN2 medicine earth check.
Oh, okay.
Our back room got over 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh.
I've had to work over an open flame when it was hotter than that.
I've worked in a Papa John's that had no AC, and it was 120 in the entire
I'll
building.
that
So, but
And
we at least
now-
had a walk-in to go cool off in.
I'll remove bleeding.
So did Rancho Yomachi run away
Yes.
Yeah.
and leave?
Still here, and
He's-
I really need you to
He
kill
just
him.
moved
Where
to
is
the
he?
back.
Oh, I see him now. I was
All
like,
of us,
I
and
can't
really
see
need you
him
to kill
anymore.
because I don't think we're gonna last
He's
more
right
than
there,
another round
yeah.
in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next is a group of Boseki thugs. Which group? Which group? This group? Is it this one? Hold on. Yeah, it's got to be this one. Okay, Naren's right up front, so coming towards you. I have a pipe. I am going to hit you with my pipe. They do not have... Yes, iron pipe. They're an earth stance. Yes, these guys have regular weapons. All right.
By the way, Corey, I just want to let you know that the game paused icon is still on my screen.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, me too.
Okay.
Before our turns.
I will hit you for 2 points of damage. Physical.
Physical? Okay.
It's not spiritual this time. It's physical. And you will gain the dazed condition because of my
Punch?
my pipe technique.
Pipe. Yes.
So you will be.
Is that technique called smack a motherfucker upside the head?
Something like that. Their technique is I call it pipe bash, and I can spend an opportunity to give the target the dazed condition. If the target is dazed, I can give it the prone condition. If the target is prone, I can give it the unconscious condition. So basically, it's there for a bunch of people to beat up on somebody and knock them unconscious and drag them away. Drag them.
So when you say pipe, you mean an opium pipe?
Like an opium pipe,
Because
exactly.
I was thinking,
Like a very long
Normally-
steel pipe.
normally when somebody says they hit you with a pipe, it's like, oh, I've got some plumbing.
Plumbing!
And I was like, so what's the plumbing made of here? Bamboo?
All right. This guy's
Mostly.
gonna go 1, 2, 3, and
If it even exists.
I'm just gonna come on up 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move over here, and then I'm gonna make a martial earth roll. Difficulty 2. Roll the dice. Oh, nice.
Yeah, of course. You grab me a drink.
All right. I'll
Love
keep
this
that
word.
and move 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
No other cool.
And this guy is gonna go.
Coming for you.
And the last guy's gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, it's super cold.
1, and yeah, he's gonna get. They're gonna get in range of Young
They can
So.
see Young So.
Okay.
Doji Daisuke.
All they do is get close to me.
Yep.
All right.
Hold on, I'm missing a character. A character didn't make it to the roster here.
Yeah, that top left one.
No, that one bandaged. No, that one attacked Naurin. Then one bandaged. Oh, it's the Matsu.
It's the Matsu.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna say he's just gonna move up. He's gonna move up. He's gonna move up here. Yep.
And attack the squadron.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So he's gonna move on up. Okay, now we can end that. Doji Daisuke, you're up top of the round.
All right, so instead of wielding my wakizashi, considering that they're using spiritual weapons, I'm probably gonna have to switch to my spiritual weapons, which are my jite. And let's see. So if I remember from our first season of the game, we did make a homebrew rule about using 2 opportunity to disarm opponents, right?
Let's see.
Or do I?
Let's go up here.
It's opportunity equal to the target's vigilance.
Yes, I believe that's what it is. So if I go up into my notes and I go to L5R, no. If I go to Shadow Empire rules, Doom,
Doom.
it's not in here. Terrain and weather mods, horse skirmish rules, hex crawl rules, Doom, custom. Where is it? Nope, that's an opportunity list.
You should just delete that hex crawl thing. That was a mess.
Nope, you need the technique for disarming.
Drat.
I'd never put it in the
darn
game.
it.
So we never did it.
You did. It's under opportunities, I thought.
Yeah, like
Oh, is it under opportunities?
Yeah, we did it
remember
against the the lion
Hold
guy
on,
when
let
he
me
was
check,
going
let me
after
double check.
Kengo.
Yes, under air.
Ah,
It's air homebrew. 2 opportunity. If you succeed in an attack roll, you may, instead of doing damage, attempt to disarm one of them, one item in their hand, or manipulating an appendage. The target can resist with a TN3 finesse check, 2 on air, but 2 air, 4 water. But the TN is increased by 1 if you are using a weapon with the snaring quality. If the target fails their resist check, the weapon or item is disarmed and lands 1 range band away in a random direction. There you go.
okay. So I will switch to air stance and use my Justice Claw Jite to try to disarm him.
All right.
All right, and martial arts melee, air. And what is his vigilance, or what is the TN against him? I
The
saw that
TN
he's
right
on
now
Earth
is 2.
stance. 2?
2.
All right, excellent.
Wait,
Let's
hold on.
do it.
I have a question. Why am I over here?
I don't
was
know why
not
you were
over
over
here.
there. I was wondering
I
that
was-
myself.
In fact, I'm not supposed to be over here. I'm supposed to be over here.
Yeah, you were right here.
So I don't know why I'm over
Don't
there.
know how that happened.
So
I think you moved
bonus
her when you
success-
tried to move the thugs.
do bonus successes help, or would it be better if I take my opportunity out of this roll?
What did you want to do?
Disarm.
Disarm him?
What do you need for disarming?
2 successes?
That's wrong.
No?
No.
You did not listen to a word
Sorry.
Corey said. Did you?
Two
Opportunities.
opportunities to disarm.
2
Not
opportunities.
two opportunities either.
Let's see. If you succeed on an attack roll, you may,
need both.
instead of doing damage, attempt to disarm one. item that they're
Hold
holding.
on. Before you're doing this roll, what weapon are you using?
My Justice Claw Jite.
Did you already have it in your hand?
Well, I used a used an action to switch from my Wakizashi to my Jite.
Okay. On air stance, you only get one action, so you can't attack. So you can do it with your Wakizashi if you want.
Okay, then all right. Okay, so let's do that then.
Action economy, man.
Yeah.
Remember, you
gotta
get
think
one
about what
action.
you're doing. Like, I remember when we were playing Cypher and there was someone in our group who just, like,
Yeah,
couldn't wrap their head around the fact that, like, any of the stuff you want to do, whether it's attacking or moving or whatever, is an action. And you only get one action no matter what the thing is you're doing. And
I struggled with it at first too. When
they didn't like it.
Yeah, they left the game because of that. If you succeed on you need 2 opportunity. If you succeed, and you have to succeed on the attack roll. If you succeed on the attack roll, instead of doing a damage, attempt to disarm one of the items in their hand. The target can resist with a TN3 fitness check.
Man, it looks like I'm screwed either way. Yeah, especially with how my roll came out.
Well, you can always just do damage with your Wakizashi.
All right, let's go ahead and do that then. And I assume successes are what I'm looking for because I can't.
Yeah, because they'll give you extra
fatigue, extra damage. Yes,
not damage, fatigue.
Yeah, damage. Plus one damage for every, and then you have to absorb damage by taking fatigue. So yeah.
Well, at the very least, being an air stance, I'll be harder to hit. So.
Thick clothes reduce that damage by 2. How much damage do you do total?
Let's see. Oh, let me take a look at my Wakizashi. Damage. Where are you? So deadliness 5, damage 3. So it's 3 damage from my Wakizashi.
So 4 damage.
Yes.
So he will take a couple more points. Okay.
And I will remain rooted to the spot.
Okay. Naren, you're up.
Is a guard action? It's not a scheme action, correct?
No, a guard action, I believe, is a support action.
I think so. Let's see.
I think it's an attack and support action.
I don't think it's an attack.
No, it's not an attack.
Harm and healing. Guard is a support action. Just a support action.
Can you remind me how I'm going to do that? I'm going to take a guard action. 1, 2, 3.
TN1.
I'm going to guard myself.
All right.
Shoot, it's been way too long.
TN1 tactics.
TN1 tactics, and is it? What's the bonus for?
For every 2, you get an extra TN.
Okay.
I know that part.
Yep.
Gosh, so much strife. I will be treating my composure as 9 until the end of the scene using one of my bonds. And I'm also on air stance. So that is TN6 to hit
Yep.
me, I think.
Uh-huh. Something really, really insane.
Okay, and then with 2 of my opportunity, I would like to know Rancid. I would like to know the disadvantage if I gave him one.
We already
and I bonked
did.
him on the head.
Oh, you want to know the new one?
Mm-hmm.
I gave you the old one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hold on. Such an advantage or disadvantage? Oh, that's the wrong place for that. That goes under this. Okay. You gave him cognitive lapses.
Oh, he's really fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked him up pretty bad.
I appreciate
His
that.
brain don't work no good no more.
Now instead of like knowing what he's doing and having now he's gonna be more erratic and random, and it's gonna be all sorts of a big mess.
Okay.
But at
Hopefully
least
those
he's not
lapses
making
include
good plans.
not running away.
Is that it?
That's all. I think that's all I'm going to do.
Okay. Young So.
This turn is
And I
simple.
lose dazed. I lose dazed too. If you could drop.
Oh
that.
yeah.
This turn is simple. I draw my katana and switch to fire stance.
Okay.
You're not going to do
That's
anything else?
Okay.
I can't. My
Okay.
action was drawing, and I'm on fire stance.
I mean, you can move if you want to.
You can.
My target's right in front of me, and I'm in my preferred terrain right now.
Okay.
Moshisora.
Quick question. Can I make, say, a meditation check to shake off these weird mental effects?
Nope.
Damn it.
It's a one and done thing. You're affected until you leave the scene. You can run away and leave the scene and then come back and make another check. But once you're here,
I can run away.
Well, you can help me with the guy that I'm fighting against.
All right. I'm not running off.
she's a fire shugenja that can't go on fire stance.
It sucks. I have so many things that could just like blow them all up.
Do it.
I don't know if you heard me say earlier, but you could help me with the guy that I'm fighting against right now.
I could.
Just give him a jab to the stomach. Distract him a bit. It's like, oh, what the hell?
I do have my katana drawn. So. That's not where I said to move. What the fuck? Okay.
You can always use the arrow keys to move around.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Weird. Especially since these are hexes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so there's some diagonals and some straights and...
Yeah. I get it.
Okay. Anyway, I'm here. Time to slash a guy.
All right. He has +1 TN to be hit because y'all are in shadows.
Okay.
So it's a TN3.
TN3.
Should have gave that to Doji Daisuke too. I forgot. It's too late now. He gets a +1 damage bonus.
And let's see. Just making sure I am on a good stance. Let's go on Earth stance. I like Earth.
I like Earth.
Don't use any critical hits against me. That'd be nice. Okay. Putting him on TN3.
That'll hit a TN3.
Sure will.
With an opportunity if you want to keep one of them.
Let's see. What's my strife at? Do I want to keep an extra strife to hit him with one more?
You should have lost 3 strife from the succumbing to the... Oh, yeah. Also, lose 1 strife at the beginning of this round. And who's the other person affected by the... Is it Tarek? You? Lose a strife.
We're going to lose a strife at the top of each round. And
that would be really helpful for someone who's in a duel.
Not caring about living or dying is very...
Would totally help, yeah.
Yeah, very stress-free.
So, you said lose 3 strife for...
You should have done it last game when I told you to do it. If you didn't do it, we passed.
No, I don't know what that was even for.
For losing the meditation roll and not having to be on fire stance. You also reduced your fatigue at that point in time too.
Okay, well,
I did give that information last game.
Go ahead and keep that. Why isn't this keeping?
So there is benefits and negatives to this aura.
For whatever reason, it's not letting me click on this die with the success and strife. I am keeping it, Corey.
Okay.
So that is a bonus success.
Before you hit that button. There. Finalize.
Oh, all right. Keep my 1 strife.
I got it. I got you covered. Okay. So you hit with 1 bonus success?
Yes, I am using my katana, which is... That will be a total of 7 damage with that bonus success.
Damage. Why does he have an endurance of 5? Earth plus fire. It's not 5.
I don't see how he could end up with a 5.
Yeah.
Since it would be even numbers anyway.
He's not incapacitated.
But he did take some damage from Daisuke already.
Does it's everybody's like that right now. That's weird.
Seems Foundry wants to make this an easier fight for us.
Don't know how that happened. Okay. Yeah, he's at 10 fatigue now. Okay. Anything else?
That's it. Next.
Kuronagi.
Okay, I guess I'm switching to water stance. I'm gonna move. Oh, I gotta click the right one. I'm gonna move 3 to get to here.
Okay.
I'm assuming these large circles here are actually a group of people.
They're a group of people. They're a group of folks.
I'm gonna use maneuver action to get a little bit more distance.
Okay, 3 more.
And then I'm gonna try to take another shot at Homie.
Okay, he's a TN2 right now.
So, since Rancid has cognitive impairment now, does that mean he speaks like Trump?
We're gonna do the war bigly. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to. This is.
Right.
No.
Corey told me about it this morning, and I pushed it to the back of my thoughts.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Play fantasy games to get away from shitty reality. So
I
let's
apologize for bringing that up. I humbly apologize.
As soon as I said it, I was like, "That's depressing. I don't want to do this anymore."
Yeah, you should have been just doing it as if it was Rancid talking like that. I'm gonna kill you all.
No, stop right now.
Put them in a jar.
No more.
No.
Okay, as part of my movement, I'm also gonna do watch my back on the Matsu.
Okay.
This is what it do. He can immediately perform a guard action to protect me.
Cool.
He can, but will he?
Does he want to do that? Shoot. This is the wrong character sheet, is it? No, it's not. It's right. I could immediately perform. Why not? Let's do it.
I kind of feel like
He should.
he might as well.
And he's
Like, you guys are all in this mess together, and
stance.
he could have run off if he didn't want to be part of this.
Plus, Matsu.
Okay, you get
+1.
+1. That's it. Sorry, bro, but you do get a +1.
That's fine.
Better than nothing.
And
thought you
he's
had a
range
water.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Like I thought he had a
Perfectly
water of
range.
3. Oh yeah, I did keep 3 dice. I did that.
You just only got 1 success and 1 explosive success, and that explosive success didn't give any more success.
Explosive what now, Crystal?
Success.
Success.
Bingo.
Well, is that like an excess of sex?
What's
Well,
an
it's
when you
excess
think
of
that you think
sex?
I'm gonna spend a void.
As Tarek said literally earlier this week, you succeed at sex when you find the prostate. I think that's what. Or
Damn,
the G-spot.
look at all of that.
It was the G-spot.
I wish I had
Everybody has
more
one.
abilities here to use, but I really don't.
Just successes.
Okay, please give me an opportunity. Please give me an opportunity. Please give me an opportunity. Please.
Nope.
Well,
Stop stringing me along like this.
Everything
No.
but opportunity.
Such a tease.
Okay.
Get rocked to the opportunity and then back.
So three bonus successes. The base damage of a Kusarigama is
3.
It says
3
3.
So
plus
6.
3. So 6
So
damage.
you swing your hammer and it launches at Yoimachi and it stops just short of him as a ghost forms around your hammer and makes a ghostly wail as it dissipates. And your hammer falls to the ground into the snow as you
I
wind
pull
it
it back with
up.
a chain. Yeah. From the chain.
And he's,
Okay.
and he's
Well-
like, oh, one down. He's like,
Yeah, how many spirits are floating around him?
would you like to take a closer look? You're pretty far away. It's not something you
I'm
can...
right next to him. Can
Yeah.
I know?
Yeah, sure. Make a. We're gonna make this a what kind of check?
Theology.
I know, I can't even see him from here, personally.
Skills. I mean, I guess it's a theology. It's a theology water check.
And then I will get into the smoke.
So can I just make that right now? Or is that something I'm going to have to do on my turn?
You can do that right now. Yeah, sure. I'll let you
Okay.
check them out.
You said it was TN2?
Check him out.
Did you say it was TN2? I didn't hear.
Yeah, TN. It's hard. It's the middle of battle. I'm gonna make it a TN3.
I can't see.
Just keep an opportunity.
They're like immaterial, and you're in the middle of fighting. There are people behind you. You don't know.
Okay. Well, I'll use my opportunity for something, I guess.
Water has some nice opportunities where you can like reduce fatigue and
You can move.
and that stuff. Yeah, you can move too. Though I know you
Which
probably
one is that
won't.
under? I don't usually use water, so
Water combat and water.
Water opportunities.
So if
Like,
you go to
not
the
underwater basic.
if you go to the
The
journal,
water basic is the one that lets you heal.
if you go to the journal tab, I have something called all opportunities, and
Yeah, it's great.
I dragged that down to the macro bar.
Yeah, that's my number one macros.
Number one
you can
for me
take
is
off
my
2
character
strife
sheet.
for 1
It was
opportunity.
Okay, well, I'll drop 2 strife because I only have 1.
Okay. Rancid's turn. He needs to make a. Yes, he's going to
Some
go on
kind of
air
check.
stance.
I'm assuming that's gonna make him TN4 to hit.
Yeah. And he's going to.
Ooh, whatever he did was not great, but it could have been worse.
Could have been way worse. I wanted a burst effect, but that's okay. Okay, I made my TN3. As a movement and sport action, I may make a TN3 fitness check to suddenly leap away from harm. Oh, I could have just done that. Oh, I should have done that last game to leap away
To
from
not get hit,
Yeah.
to not get brained.
I guess he wasn't thinking clearly even before he got hit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know all of the freaking superpowers. There's like a bazillion of them, and it's hard to like. You guys have one character. How many characters do I have?
Stop giving them cool shit, and
4.
then you'll be fine.
Like 2 that are legitimately different from each other at any given time.
I don't have to spend a void point to activate this, so there's that. So he activates it. He has to move, so he's gonna move 1, 2, 3. He's gonna move right into there because he has to move every turn.
He has to move.
Yes.
Weird,
All right.
but okay.
This guy is going to attack. With his grave marker, he's going to attack the same character. Now I'll switch characters. I'll go over here to Moshisora.
Okay.
And your difficulty 2? 3. You're in the darkness, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm in the darkness,
What
so
stance?
not air.
Okay.
So TN3. I'm on Earth right now.
1. Well, then I can't do a critical hit on you. 2.
Yeah, that was the idea.
3. All right. I'll apply my strife. So I'll do 6 points of spiritual damage.
Hooray! For once, I'm not wearing my spiritually protective armor.
All right. Girl behind Narn is going to attack Narn.
TN6.
You're really hard to hit.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? You know, let's just try it anyways. Let's just go. Difficulty 6.
I feel targeted. So many people
Fail.
pick. But
All right, that's a
you
failure.
get whacked.
This character is going to move up. Hello. Oh, I'm on target. So, on target. 1, 2, 3. And let's take a chunk out of Kuronagi. He is TN 3 to hit.
I am TN higher to hit.
You're on air stance?
No, I'm on water stance, but my technique allows me to be harder to hit. In an area around the position.
Right.
She's in obscuring terrain. I don't know
You gotta be in. Yeah, you're in light right now.
No, she isn't.
But that circle is obscuring terrain.
Yeah, she's in
Oh, yeah,
obscuring
yeah,
terrain
you're
inside the circle.
You are in obscuring terrain inside the circle.
smoky.
It's smoky, yeah.
And she can see her. Yeah, I don't know that matters, but it should be plus 2 TN to hit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I got it now. I got it.
So TN
Anything else, Tarek?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
That's an unfortunately good roll.
Oh no! Oh gosh!
No opportunities.
At least she's not on fire stance.
She can't be on fire stance.
No, I mean the enemy.
Yeah, the enemy cannot be on fire stance.
Oh,
They hang out with Rancid Yomachi.
It's supposed to be TN5, so it's 1 bonus success. Because he gave me guard action.
Guard action as well.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Give me 1 second. I gotta turn off these notifications that are bugging the bejeezies out of me.
Bejeezies.
Oh, here we go. Do not disturb. Okay. So, you will take 3, 4. 4 points of spiritual damage.
Okay, so
All right, we got this guy right here, and he's going to attack her. She's not in the smoke. He's gonna move. He's gonna move to Earth's Dance. He's got a lot of Earth. He's gonna hit with a katana. He's got a lot of tech. What tech does he have? Oh, he has got heart piercing strike. Yeah, sure, heart piercing strike. That's a fire technique.
Part of the reason why I went on Earth was also that it's one of my better rings, but honestly, I think I should just move to air. It's one less of a hit that I can do, but like 2 harder for them to hit me.
You know what? Heart piercing strike is way too difficult. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay on Earth and just hit him with a nice good whack. So it's difficulty 2 to hit this guy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do I got anything cool I can do? Okay. So, that is a katana. So, katanas do damage 4.
5?
4.
Oh, 4?
Yeah. Unless you got a special
okay.
katana that I gave you. So that's
I'm looking it up.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, yeah, it is 4.
So 7 points of damage.
The deadliness is 5.
And that is that. Okay. What's next? These thugs. So this group of thugs is gonna start marching. Can I move these thugs? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're gonna move on up here. Then I got these thugs, which are gonna come here, and they will attack him.
I really wish I could just set everyone on fire.
Yeah. You know what I should do? I should make it a void. You can spend a void to try and remake that roll.
A void point and then meditation void roll.
Yeah. What did I do? Well, that's...
No.
I don't know what I did. I hit the wrong
This seems
buttons.
pretty random.
This is all wrong. This is all wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't look like anything.
They're on Earth stance. We'll hit this button again. It's difficulty 3 to hit him. They have 2 assistants. And roll. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finalize the step. All right. So he takes 3 points of damage. I believe his armor just absorbs all of that. Yep. Takes no damage.
Is he wearing lacquered armor?
No, he's wearing Ashigaru armor.
Which is still pretty good.
It's 3 points.
3. Okay.
Boseki thugs. These guys are going to attack Youngso.
Go for it.
Youngso. Hitting you with a pipe. Difficulty 3 to hit you. Anything more?
No, I'm still, other than the obscuring terrain, I don't think there's anything making it harder to hit.
Okay. They miss.
Darn, and I was hoping they'd actually hit so I can just tell you it doesn't do anything. Because I right now have a defense of 9.
Okay, the last group. Oh, that was the last group. Okay,
Yeah.
we're all good.
I kind
Doji
of
Dice K.
I kind of love the idea that if you reduce the damage done by a razor-edged weapon to 0, then the weapon gets damaged.
Doji Dice K, you're up.
Okay. So,
Who
I'm
died?
debating
Nobody. Matt marked the sling. Nobody died. 9 defense. It's not 9 defense. It's 9 resistance, right?
Oh, I'm debating whether or not I should use Flowing Water Strike on the large group of thugs there, or this guy right here. Still,
Take them all out. If you got stuff
Just-
that does area of effect,
Just make your choice.
yeah. Let's see. TN3 martial arts check with the appropriate skill for that raid weapon, targeting one character at range 0 to 2, regardless of the weapon's usual range restrictions.
So it's not
Well-
AoE. You don't have to worry about hitting me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Huh.
I really like Thunderclap Strike. But how
Yeah,
often
unfortunately-
do you get surrounded by enemies and no allies?
And unfortunately, this dude is still in Earth stance, which sucks
Yep.
because
Earth stance.
if he was out of Earth stance, he would have to do a TN4 fitness check. But in Earth stance, it's only TN2, and I'm just like, ugh.
They're all in Earth stance. They're
Ugh.
because they can't go in Fire stance.
Fair. All right, well, I'll just use my katana to keep whittling this guy down.
Okay.
Stab him in the guts.
You mean your Wakizashi?
Uh huh. All right, and
No critical hits, unfortunately.
let's see. Debating whether or not I want to do it as air or water. I'll do it in air because, like, just in case, like, anyone else attacks me, like, I'm already, like, kind of getting close to fatigue and strife, so I'm just like, all
Yeah,
right,
make yourself harder to hit. Sounds good.
Yeah. If only I had some opportunity,
Wow.
but, well, that works for me.
All right. How much damage?
3 for my Wakizashi. Oh, hold on. What is that? What? Yeah, 3. For some odd reason, I saw 4. I'm like, wait a second, that's the wrong weapon.
That's Katana. Katana's 4, Wakizashi's 3. Okay.
No bonus successes since you're in the dark.
Naren.
Yep.
Okay. So do the ghost things say protect him against when he would take damage or when he would take a critical strike?
The ghost, yeah, protect him. It looks like the ghost took a critical strike for him.
I don't think she did a critical strike though, right?
No, she didn't. But the ghost did not defend, so the ghost absorbs an attack. Whatever the attack is, it absorbs.
The ghost absorbs. Okay, I'm understanding now. I was just trying to understand the mechanics of
Yeah.
what exactly what I just witnessed. Okay. And is there any chance that having a sacred blade would negate the ability for the ghost to block the attack for him?
You don't know.
Try it and find out.
I mean, yeah, try it and find out, but like, I would assume that a hit is a hit as far as the ghosts are concerned.
Okay, well, I wonder if he can do his ghost thing against my flashing steel strike. Because he has to choose to take a critical strike or get dazed and take strife every time. So I'm thinking this might be the move here. Is it going to be a hidden TN? Vigilance -2?
Oh, it's Vigilance -2? Yeah, it's going to be a hidden TN then.
Okay, I'll just check the hide TN button. Might as well spend a void too. Why is it trying to roll me on fire? I'm on air stance. Okay, thank you. Oh, baby. Little baby.
I'm assuming that was Leo.
He's trying to get on the desk in front of the mic and between the mic and the screen, and I'm going, come on, dude, don't go there. You know you're not supposed to be there.
Okay.
It's 3 successes.
Or does that mean the TN, I guess?
Does that make the TN? Yes, I think so.
Okay, so he has to either take strife and be dazed or suffer a critical strike.
The ghost gets in the way of the attack, takes the attack, and dissipates.
But hey, that's another ghost down.
It's another ghost down.
One more freebie hit.
All right. Young So. Wait. More stuff to do?
I'm wondering if I have...
Oh, I'm taking a fatigue to negate your opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Yep. No opportunities from you.
Is that a thing he can do, or is that a rule that I didn't
That
notice?
is that is the keyhole that he's using currently. Called
Okay, so
Step
that
of
is
the
actually
Storm.
a thing. Okay.
Oh, a
I was not aware that was a
keyhole.
thing.
If you succeed while this keyhole is active, When you are targeted by an attack action check, you may gain 1 fatigue to negate 1 opportunity from the attacker's check.
Okay. Roger.
So that is what he's doing.
Okay, then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Young So.
Hang on, my computer's just had a little.
Oh, by the way, has any of you figured out what he is yet?
He's a ghost monk?
I mean,
I'm going to.
you did just say he's got keyhoes, which surprised me a little
does
bit.
have keyhole.
Creature type or lore stuff? Because lore stuff, I think I got it figured out after we spent all that time on stream talking about the celestial quartz. As for that, I think I know where he's from, or at least who he serves, and what his purpose
I'm
is.
using
That is
yours
a
is
big
mine.
That's a big hint as to what Yoimachi is. If you know his realm, you can. That's.
But I don't have all the monsters in the realm memorized, so that's a weird thing. Come on, Tarek, what is it?
I'm sure if anybody knows what he is, it's Tarek.
Overwhelming L5R brain now.
I'm using what's yours is mine and hoping I get an opportunity, as well as being successful.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, are you attacking Yoimachi as well?
I am going to be trying to take the badge.
Interesting.
That's smart.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh!
I'm hoping the exploder gives me an opportunity. Because I can't keep the opportunity and succeed, and I have to succeed and have an opportunity.
Young James, I would kiss you. Probably not on the mouth, because that'd be a little
Yes!
weird. I don't know you like that, but I would kiss you at least on the forehead.
Oh, kissing's fine.
It's an attack action. Here's the problem.
Here's the rub. The ghosts stop attacks.
I can take 1 fatigue to negate your opportunity.
Oh,
You've already done
that.
that at this round.
Can you do that every round?
I can do that multiple times around, can't I? Let's double check. Step of the storm. When you are targeted, while this keyhole is activated, when you are targeted by an attack action, you may gain 1 fatigue to negate 1 opportunity from an attacker's check. While this keyhole is activated until the end of the turn, so I can do it as many times as I want. Just once per attack.
But is James's thing, does it say it's an attack action?
Yes.
Of course
It's an
it
attack
is.
and movement action.
I was wondering if it was like a scheme action or something.
Oh, well, he still suffers the physical damage equal to my weapon's base damage.
Which is
My katana, which I believe is 4.
4? Okay. You do hit him, but a ghost gets in the way.
a ghost.
That's
And there
3
is
down.
no more. There are no more sparkly ghosts around him.
Well, either
No
way,
more
I succeeded, I guess,
sparkly
because I'm pretty sure the
ghosts.
badge is what caused the ghosts.
Probably.
He
But
has
I
a-
mean, you might
Hey,
be
a
able to
win's a win.
steal it
I-
from him and use it
Yup,
again.
you're
You
looking
don't-
directly at the badge because
maybe.
that was your target. You can see it says on the badge, on the little like ribbon underneath it, it says Undertaker.
He's a soul collector for MO. I don't know what kind of creature that makes him, but
Is
that's...
he a Mazoku?
So
What-
he's a wrestler.
A Mazoku has big freaking horns and looks like looks like the demon dudes from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, the red and blue guys.
The red and blue guys. That's a Mazoku. This guy does not look like a Mazoku.
That's why I was like, he's not a Mazoku.
No, the Mizoku
Because they're really obvious.
are the bureaucrats of it, not the collectors themselves.
So, Tarek, come on, buddy. Reach deep into your... When you figure out when I tell you what he is, you're going to be like, I fucking love that shit. I fucking love it.
I probably will.
It's just because I don't know what books to look in for monsters. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you and I would tell you correctly, I would bet.
We don't really get a monster manual for this game.
Obviously, which makes encounters much more fun. You don't know what's going to happen.
Honestly, like, most things are their own thing.
That said, this particular creature does not have stats in any book. It is only referenced. I had to make up the entire thing.
Kind of like when
He does
doing
that a lot.
A Blood of the Lioness, and you guys asked me to continue the game after. I had to make up the yokai you faced.
Exactly, because, you know, all of these freaking books back here for the new L5R game, sometimes we'll list a creature, and sometimes there'll be stats for it, and sometimes they're just as a description, and and this is one of those things.
Well, we see he's got eyes on his face, so he's obviously not the spirit that turns around and looks out of you out of his butt.
No.
I was like jokingly thinking, he's the eyeball butthole monster.
He's definitely a spiritual creature. He makes you not afraid of or not care about death. And he's an undertaker.
In Greek, I think he'd be a ferryman.
You are absolutely 100% correct.
But I do not know what the Japanese
word for it is.
I have no idea what that would be.
Yes, you do, Crystal. It's one of our favorite anime.
Yokai?
Yokai's the general term.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And his mortal enemy is the monster truck Gravedigger.
Sure, in anime, but like in actual stories?
Yep, that's what they're called. Anyways, we got to keep going. Youngso,
My turn?
Youngso, anything else you want to do?
Would Ryuk from Death Note be considered one of him?
Shikigami.
Ryuk?
Yes.
That's the word. That's the word I was looking for.
That's what he is. He's a Shikigami, baby.
Is death in Death Note.
Shinigami.
He's a Shinigami.
Not Death Note.
It's a Shinigami.
Soul Eater.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what he is. He is a Shinigami. He is a
death god. That's literally
what is he
what
doing
it means.
getting himself involved in human affairs?
That's an interesting
question.
He's a Soul Reaper from Bleach. That's what he is.
Is he a ghost?
Oh, right. That
Word
is
to the
what
Soul
they
Society.
use for the English translation, isn't it? I haven't watched it in English.
But yes, in L5R, they are creatures that take souls and ferry them to the afterlife. They are Grim Reapers of Rokugan. Sora.
Okay, since you said I could, I'm gonna spend a void point so I can redo my meditation roll.
Do it.
There we go. No more void points left. Meditation void.
Hold on. Otherworldly powers. Meditation void TN3.
I got really unlucky on that first roll because
It happens.
I'm pretty good at meditation and I've got a good void as well. Sure, I'll keep that as well. It's got an opportunity on it.
Okay, you center yourself and reaffirm your connection to fire.
Yay!
And Kuronagi, Tarek, unless you want to move.
Let
Passion
me
of light
see.
makes
I
rose
might want to. Okay, I'm gonna choose a ring other than void fire and reduce the TN of my next check it uses by 1.
Sure. Anything else? Okay.
Just gonna scooch back a little.
Kuronagi. Tarek,
I know.
you're all
camera's
blurry.
super
We can't.
blurry, by the way, refocus.
I don't know why.
You're out of focus.
Ow!
That's just how Rancid's seeing Kuranagi right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
By the way, if you got Shinigami at home, give yourself the coveted no prize.
Okay. I'm targeting Rancid Yamachi with Silent Elimination. Now that I have my Usarigama out, which is snaring. TN3. If you succeed, the target suffers the immobilized and silence condition and is pulled to range 0 of you. I need to be within range 2. Actually, I think 1, 2. Yeah, I was perfectly good here. So I'm gonna shoot my thing through the hole and drag him to me on air stance.
Scorpion them. Get over here.
TN3.
Yes, a very famous.
Do we have any bonuses to
of the Scorpion
TN
clan.
hit based on anything else?
He's on air stance, so TN increased by 2.
Increased by 2. Okay. Then you avoid.
Mostly used in duels. You know, Mortal Kombat and the like.
Okay.
All right, you need a TN 3, 4, 5 martial arts, but you got a lot of exploders there. Oh no!
Did you have to say words, Corey?
You have an auto success. Do you need opportunity?
Yeah, you have an auto success.
I'll use the auto success. I can't use any of the opportunity that I kept though, so I auto succeed.
Okay.
I drag his ass to me.
If you succeed, the target suffers immobilize and silence condition and pulled to range 0 of you. If the target
So
chooses
he
to
is in
perform
square.
actions, they are limited to martial art on arm check targeting you, and must increase the TN of these checks by 1. Okay.
Mhm.
They move towards you.
I can't spend any opportunity on it, even though I had a bunch of opportunity. But at least I've got him hooked.
1 second. It says, for my Kiho, it says, while this Kiho is activated at the end of the turn, you must move 1 range band. It does not say what happens if I cannot move 1 range band.
I think the Kiho ends.
I'm assuming so.
It doesn't
Since it's a
say that.
requirement for the Kiho.
It doesn't say that.
Does it say you must move or you can move 1 range band?
It says you must. So yeah, I think it's supposed to end if you can't move. But yeah, they should
Fix that? Yeah.
all the things they need to fix. There's so many things.
Yeah. There is so many things that need to be fixed in this.
If someone from the company that makes L5R is watching this, please hire me. I would help. I would do it for cheap.
Okay. So yeah, you bring him towards. Does he take any damage?
Heck, why not just say this to him? You got a ready group of playtesters right here. Just go ahead. Hire all of us.
As an attack and movement option, it does not specify any damage, so I don't think he does.
Okay.
I think I can only do it if I have opportunity. But he's now immobilized right next to me and can't talk.
You got it, dude.
That's the end of my turn.
There's also the element, I just read the technique, that if Rancid wants to try an attack action, he's limited to targeting Kuranagi and only with unarmed.
That's right.
But he's a monk, so that's probably still a bad thing, except that I'm very hard to hit right now.
Okay, let's hit ya.
I'm at a TN of 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. Gonna be a TN 7 to hit me.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Might as well do it anyways. Switch to...
You probably don't want Kuranagi holding you this close. It is never a good idea.
Switch to void stance.
She's jimmying a knife into your ribs.
Well, I can think of one person that if they were held that close would be in absolutely no danger.
Did you say difficulty 7?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Master Shifu, you lost your mustache.
Who?
Matt. Look.
Oh. There you go.
Damn it,
Oh, he
no
might get
exploding
me.
successes.
Oh, no exploders.
2,
Oof.
3, 4, 5. Yep.
Don't quit. Noodles.
I got 6, not 7.
Just outside.
Just outside.
Well, I mean, his brains got significantly jangled, so...
I wasn't attacking Young, so I was attacking Kuranagi.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't have the best judgment right now.
The thugs. Daisuke, you're gonna get hit by a thug.
Question is, can he, since I'm in air stance?
That's an interesting question. He's gonna try anyways. So that's a difficulty 4?
Is he in obscuring or not?
No, because he's on the
he's
line.
like halfway
yeah.
in.
So he's not in obscuring terrain. So 4 TN4 to hit. Let's do it. And again, I'm still targeting Young, so don't know why that's happening. 2.
Well, I think the range alone means you missed hitting me.
Probably. That will be a failure. Oh, no. Okay.
Yep. I got an exploder.
No, he
I saw there was an
succeeded.
exploder, but I only saw, like, it was probably just something wonky about how the dice rolled on my screen.
You disgusting goon!
Okay, 6 points of spiritual damage, as I'll use that opportunity to double my...
Whack! And I am above my endurance.
That makes you incapacitated, but that's okay. You can still do all sorts of things, just not things that require die rolls.
Like what?
Calming breaths, moving away.
Yeah, calming breaths and movement. Go on water and keep running.
Really fucking give it back.
Go over to Kuranagi and get some path to inner peace. This thug will attack Naren.
Get stabbed by Sora to be healed.
Right?
Those are all things you can do.
I don't have a fire sword out, though, right now. All I have is a real sword.
Naren's difficulty.
Yeah, not as effective for healing.
What is Naren's difficulty
Nah.
right now? 4? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
My hair's gotten to the length I can actually hold it up with full arm extension.
That is 4 points of damage.
Okay, is that physical?
It's spiritual.
Damn it.
4 point spirit. Boseki Thug, Boseki Boss is going to attack. You have my boss. I'm going to attack Kuranagi. Yeah. Gotta do it. Gotta try.
Are you sure? I'm just a little,
It's a little baby.
just a little tyke.
No, you don't have small stature. I'm the little guy.
And an unimposing...
Actually,
innocent-looking lady.
She's going to wait until somebody assists her, hoping that the thugs, as she tells the thugs to assist her, so she's going to wait to get assistance from friends. We're
like, you! Get over here!
Because there is something funky happening with you.
There is indeed.
So the Matsu's going to go. The Matsu needs to get rid of this thug group behind him. Very much so. Very strongly needs to do that. Boom. And katana and difficulty 2, I believe. No, 3. Dang it. All right. 1. Get out of my way. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Final step. That does 4 points damage. And they have the close. Okay. Oseki Thug. Which thug group? He's going to counterattack. Again, difficulty 3. 2 assistance. Roll hit. Just barely hit. Oh, not just barely hit. Go Exploders.
Cool.
That is 3 bonus successes. So 5 points of damage to the lion. Minus his armor of 3. We'll take 2 fatigue.
That's a gulp because that could have hit me.
It could have. And damn it. This group is going to assist her, and now she's going to take her attack.
These roll badly.
So she's going to use Earth Stance. She's going to use her Grave Marker. Difficulty is 7. She has 3.
It's 6 for her technically because the +1 comes from him having difficulty attacking me because I have him in a chokehold.
Oh, okay.
Now that I said that and was being fair, can I put her boss in front of me so that he takes the damage?
No.
He's your ghost.
He's my ghost. Come on, help me. Shinigami.
All right.
Not a lot
Go
of
Mob Squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And apply all the strife, which is only 2 strife. That's a success with 0 stuff attached to it. I'm going to double the damage, take 6 points of spiritual damage.
I'm going to take instead a critical strike.
A critical strike? Very
Yes.
well. You'll take a critical strike at 3. So make 1 success, and then it'll damage your clothes instead of
TN1, right?
Yeah, it's TN1.
Okay, it damages my clothes.
Okay, your clothes are damaged. That's it. That's your 1.
So now you get to yell pervert at that particular boss because they just tried to remove your clothing.
And go on air stance. I'm going to use. I can't. Oh.
These guys are going to move over to Crystal and attack Crystal.
How dare they?
With their pipe. Hit you with a pipe. 1, 2. Stance. Difficulty of 2.
Or am I far enough in to count as in obscuring terrain? Or am I far enough out to not count?
Let me double check here. No, you're in obscuring terrain. That's most of the hex. So I will count it.
TN3!
They do not hit you. So.
Oh, they only got 3 or 2?
2 successes. Yep, that's all they got.
Well, lucky me.
They are a brute squad.
I probably can't
Makes
kill
me
him.
think of the Princess Bride. I
All
am
right.
the brute squad.
Dice K, you're up.
You just. Oh, okay. You passed.
Yeah,
All
if you're
right,
in
I'm
cap,
going
this
to
game wants
crawl
to skip
away
you for some
with
reason.
dignity.
Yeah, go over to Kuranagi, have her heal you.
Let's see, how
Limp
far
on
away is she?
over.
She's 1, 2,
How about
3,
Sora?
4, 5.
Could she heal me?
I think she's
She
gonna
doesn't
light
have her
everybody on
flame
fire.
out right now.
Who, me?
The thing is, can she see everybody? Because everybody decided to cluster up into obscuring terrain.
Well, 2 of us have strong advantages in obscuring.
Okay, would I be able to make that distance to Kuronagi?
Sure. Sure,
in
You
this
maneuver.
Yeah,
you can do that.
like,
All right.
Maneuvers don't take a roll to do, so you can definitely do that.
and
All right.
you can do that on any stance.
All right.
So choose a stance and go on over there.
All right. So I'll still remain on air stance because
Okay.
I want to make myself
Good
difficult to
idea.
hit. And I asked Kuronagi to help heal me if she's able to.
I don't think she's able to. She's probably the only person who can kill Yoimachi right now. 'Cause
Maybe.
I can't in obscuring terrain. I just
We'll
cannot
see.
make it again to kill him and to keep the right amount of opportunity.
Oh,
Naren.
We'll see, or maybe we won't be able to
Would I
see.
still be able to do a calming breath too during my turn?
How many
or not
actions do
really?
you get around?
Huh?
How many actions do you get around?
One.
And is a maneuver an action?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's why I
so-
slapped my face when you said you're gonna stay on air stance. I was like, just go to water stance and take a calming breath.
There is that. Yeah, either that or actually,
well, I,
I
still
feel
wanna make myself
like
difficult to hit though. That's the issue.
yeah, I feel like staying on air stance is actually a good move for you right now because they're going to be a lot less likely to hit you.
You can move halfway there and take a calming breath.
A support action is still your action in combat, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to spend a void point. I'm going to go into void stance.
Right.
And I'm going to remove 3 fatigue and 3 strife, plus 3 fatigue and 3 strife for each compromised or incapacitated character in the scene from whom you share a bond. So Daisuke is incapacitated. I will lose 6 of both.
Nice.
There you go.
Which technique was that?
Wanderer's Resolve, it's a Ronin technique. You would be abashed to see me.
All right. Anything else? You moved. You did an action. I think that's Youngso now. Youngso.
Well, these thugs in front of me are probably going to cause Kuranagi some trouble, so I'm going to go ahead and heart-piercing strike.
Okay. Interesting. Go for it. You need a TN4 to hit them.
Well, we'll take that one, we'll take that one, and we'll take this one, because I can only keep 3 in.
I'm surprised
Come
you didn't
on,
spend a
Dice
void.
God. Nope.
Yeah, you should have spent
My
that
whole
void.
plan was to do Heart Piercing Strike too, but it would have been a TN6 in obscuring terrain for me. So I'm like, I
Ugh.
cannot make that.
Gross.
I
thought-
I cannot make that with confidence.
James, I'm surprised you didn't get in between this guy and do a thunderclap strike.
because you have a pole arm.
Thunderclap it requires me switching to a different stand.
Unpeace tying it and
Well,
can you peace tie a pole arm?
you'd
I
have
don't
to
know.
switch weapons, which is an action on its own.
I don't think he has a pole. They wouldn't allow him to carry a pole arm in here.
No,
ends up alone.
that's why I left mine behind.
Yeah.
Like, I have a physical
just says
bow.
ready weapon. I've used it with my
Yeah.
katana before.
You can use it with a katana. It's a TN4, so it's
Shorter
hard.
Shorter range.
Sora, you're up next.
Woohoo! Okay. I can target a number of people equal to my fire ring. How many people are in these little groups?
3. They're groups of 3.
Groups of 3.
Mm-hmm. And you can see everybody on your side. So you can see this guy, you can see these 3 guys, and you can see these 3
Yeah,
guys
I can't see the one across the way.
Yeah, you can't see anything over
My
here.
opportunity gives Rancid 2 strike.
Cool.
So I'm going to go ahead and scooch over a little. And I'm going to use the Fires Within to target this single guy and all 3 of these guys.
Okay. It's a increased TN1 if it's an attack action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I know, they're in obscuring terrain. It would be the same whether I was in there or not. So it's going to be a TN4 instead of a TN3.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. You have 4.
I'm going to fuck them up.
Yeah, I got 4 successes right there.
Fuck 'em up.
And, of course, this is Fire Stance, so that is 2 bonus successes. Mm-hmm. I'm using the opportunity to reduce the strife I keep by 1.
Okay. Anything? You're using that opportunity. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you're attacking this guy?
The single one, it is 4 plus bonus successes. So 5 supernatural.
5 supernatural. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Why is that not working? Okay. Your initiative has already been determined. What is going on? What is going on?
Oh, actually, that's 2 bonus successes. Sorry. It's because it was 4 to hit them, and then the 2 strife is 2 additional. So it's 6, not 5.
Okay. Well, that guy is down. We're at incap. This guy. Every single one of them takes 6, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I think it's 18, right?
It should be 18 for the group of 3, yeah.
All right.
6 times 3 is 18.
These guys are gone as well.
Wow.
Kaboom.
Oshisora just being an absolute monster.
Well, she is a
Yeah.
dragon after all.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
You understand why I was so disappointed that I couldn't use fire.
Yeah.
Kurnagi.
Okay, Matt, stay still. Stay very, very still. I'm going to use. I'm still on air stance. I'm going to use Deadly Sting to apply noxious poison to my Kama and plunge it into Yoimachi's chest.
All right. What is going on in chat? Is that the technically skill name? LOL, you're hired. All right.
Okay. I'm going to spend another void here.
Okay.
It's TN3.
You know his disadvantage if you wanted to exploit it and spend a void point.
What does that do?
Lets you re-roll 2 dice on your attack.
Okay, I'll spend a void and do that instead. That sounds like a better...
Because you do know...
Because I do know that they are overconfident.
He is going to...
That is a shitload of opportunity.
So, he is going to spend a void.
The TN is only 1, by the way. Not 3.
He is going to spend a void to do Step of the Storm again, because he's the target of an attack action. He's going to reactivate his Keyho.
He's immobilized.
No, he's not. He didn't move last turn. He's had an action. He didn't move. He's no longer immobilized.
Yeah, immobilization is kind of shit in this game.
It is. It really is. All right.
I mean, they did the same thing with all of the...
He can do that on his turn, off of his turn?
Yep.
How's that possible? There's like nothing that you can do off of your turn.
Read Step of the Storm. As a movement and support action, once per game, you may spend 1 void point to perform this check immediately after being declared the target of another character's attack action.
Ah.
And I didn't do it. Again? I haven't done it this combat.
What does it do again?
It allows me to negate one of your opportunities.
So keep extra.
Okay.
Boom, and he becomes compromised from that.
Woo.
I don't have...
So I hit. That hits, because I didn't drop the TN. The TN should be only 1.
I don't have 2 or more bonus successes. That sucks. Okay, I'm going to spend 1 fatigue to reduce your opportunities by 1.
Okay. So you're going to take damage equal to my... You're going to take damage equal to the deadliness of my weapon plus bonus successes. So I only have 1 success. So just the deadliness of my weapon, which is, I believe, 4.
Okay.
Using a katana?
No, I'm using a Kusarigama.
Oh, sorry.
So
you're going to take three fatigue. But then you're also going to take a critical strike with severity of 6 plus 7, so 13.
Target suffers a critical strike with severity 2 plus 1 per opportunity spent this way. Why is that increased?
Plus poison.
Okay. So how much did you say?
So it's 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 4 is 9.
And he's compromised, so he can't keep strife symbols. That's good to defend.
Oh yeah, I am compromised. Fuck,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Compromised is really annoying.
Why
when
did
it
that
happens
happen?
off turn, especially, then there's nothing you can do about it.
And I will burn another poison off of my list.
There it is.
Good thing you're in darkness.
That's exactly why I dragged him into fucking
I know.
darkness.
I was
This
really
is the exact reason.
hoping to kill this bitch, but you know what? If
There we
Well, I don't know that I will kill him, but I will
Found
definitely...
Kusarigama. Damage is
For him.
3.
hurt him bad.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 minus
Wow.
9 minus...
Kusarigama is a concealable weapon? That's
He's
kind of
down to
crazy.
It's only a 3/3, but
Yeah.
it has good range to attack with.
Concealable, snaring, and war gear.
And with the right build, you can put it to really good use.
So he's bleeding
Yeah.
again.
I used that in one of our short games, and it was super handy for snaring.
Yeah, exactly.
What happens if he already has a wound on the ring that he's on, and then he gets another wound that's of the severe?
It's a severe
ring. He already had a severe wound.
Oh.
No, he didn't.
Cognitive lapse isn't that a severe wound?
Nope, you gave him a maiming blow, which makes him suffer the bleeding condition and gives him a disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Now he's getting a permanent injury, which also gives him the bleeding condition and a disadvantage,
That's what
which means he doesn't get any wounds from this, which is weird. It's so stupid. This game, like...
He doesn't take a...
So it's not another
light
wound, it's just
moderate.
another disadvantage.
Personally, this game, the critical strike should be close call, flesh wound, permanent injury, debilitating gas, maiming blow. And permanent injury should give you a light wound, and maiming blow should give you a severe wound. That's how it should go. Because you don't get any wounds from taking a disadvantage. You just get a disadvantage. So I'm perfectly okay. No penalties to my... But I do have lost memories now. And he's bleeding.
Yep. Bleeding.
Hold on. Let me grab him and give him bleeding. Oh, how do I get him? How do I... Hold on. Yeah, thanks for moving so I can give him the bleeding condition. Boom. Okay, now he's bleeding. You can put him back. Put yourself back.
Right. Because Kuranagi was directly on top of him.
Sorry, the Matsu's are directly on top of Kuranagi. You can use the... By the way, you can always use the arrow keys, yeah. The keyboard. All right, Kuranagi gave him another disadvantage. It is now Yorimachi's turn. And he's freaking bleeding again. So...
Just blood all over the place.
He needs his lieutenant over there to fix his bleeding, and then he'll take... So he's going to move here. And you know what? He'll spend an action to become uncompromised.
Oh, okay. So he's doing an unmasking or
he is doing an unmasking
similar.
In which he'll say to everybody out loud, mostly to himself, is like, I can't think straight. What's going on? And everybody knows he has that disadvantage. Everybody knows. As he exposes a weakness. And his composure is reduced to 0 from unmasking. Okay. These... One...
I just looked down and saw Sasha yawning really big. So, Corey, you said...
1, 2, 3. Okay.
You said that Yoimachi backed off and...
Unmasked.
Yes, but, like, we all know that he has...
He can't think straight, so everybody knows he has cognitive lapses.
Okay.
She is going to go after... What's the TN of Youngso? James. What's your TN? I can't hear you. I can't hear anybody. Somebody else talk.
Blah, 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 blah. I know. Not helpful for me.
No, I
can't hear Sasha.
Can't hear anybody.
Can't hear James.
What happened? I keep losing connection for some reason. It keeps knocking me out. Maybe I'm gonna redo the thing for myself.
I was gonna tell Matt to talk to us, but he was clearly frozen for a second there.
Hello, can you hear me? No, still nothing.
Can't hear anyone.
Hold on.
If you guys can hear us, give us a thumbs up.
Talk again? Somebody talk?
Hello.
Okay, so...
I heard Tarek.
It is my soundboard. Keep talking. So what's going on?
That just shut right back off.
Why did my soundboard turn off? Go to my sound settings, go to output. Check, check, check. That's working. Keep talking, somebody. Just... Okay, Tarek is talking. Huh. The internet can hear them. That's cool. So I guess we'll just do this. No, not that. We'll do this. All right. Well, I guess we'll do this because apparently everybody in internet land can hear. Just to make sure, somebody talk.
Hello.
Yeah, the Wirecast is picking it up. It's just not going through my speakers. What happened?
That is weird.
Weird.
It's super weird hearing it. It sounds really different.
All right. I need to... Well, I'm doing the monitor speakers instead of these...
Oh,
these
yeah.
chonkers
Yeah, that
here.
would explain it.
So I had to change the outputs.
But to answer your question, other than being in obscuring, there's nothing modifying hitting me.
Okay.
So no air stance or anything.
I'm still on fire.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta change some of these settings
Go
here.
fire!
Everybody's in the wrong box. Narn goes here. Sora goes here.
Nah, a big reason why I got a fourth ring on Earth is that it helps so much for stats.
Okay, there we go. And what am I doing? I'm totally lost now.
Yeah, because Earth is part of the calculation for your endurance and your composure.
Okay, and what is the TN to hit Naren? I think that's gonna be high. Oh, it's the same? Okay. If it's the same,
Yeah, it's the same as James's.
I'm gonna roll a die. If it is blank or a success, I'm going to choose James. If it's an opportunity or a critical success, I'm going to choose Sasha.
You mean Exploder?
Or an Exploder, yeah.
Strife and success.
So success was James. Okay. I'm attacking James. I don't know if that was fair. I don't remember how many symbols are on every die.
It's good enough. I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Unless, Sasha, you wanted to be attacked.
Not particularly.
Alright, then. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's weird not knowing what the chances are of any certain symbol since we don't have physical dice to look at.
I have physical dice.
They have physical dice of these?
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, and they're more expensive than a regular set.
'Cause they're
Of course they are.
less common.
Okay. You will take 3, 4, 5 points of spiritual damage, James.
Oh, goody.
Oh yeah.
That means...
Corey, you got cipher dice made, didn't you?
One cipher die made.
Well, since my school technique does not actually help me with spiritual, that means that I take 1.
Okay.
Wow.
Crashed.
Very nice.
Matt
Armor
crashed.
of the Thunders, baby.
Until it's his turn.
All right. This other boss is going to do a earth roll for her boss, And there she goes.
An
I might as well
earth
keep
roll
these.
for Rancid.
An earth roll for Rancid. Okay, finalize the step. Okay. And how many rounds has it been? 3? 2, 3. Okay. Rancid is no longer bleeding. He has been bound up. And I guess I'm gonna call game here because it's 8:30.
We've been playing for 2 hours.
It is 8:30.
It's technically a half hour into Monday for me.
So I'll give everybody 2 experience points.
Kill me.
And we will conclude this next week. And then it will be the combat will be concluded next week. Cause,
I sure hope.
It looks like y'all are gonna
wipe the floor with them.
No, it looks like you're gonna get Yoimachi. But
yeah, that too.
The thugs and the rest of the bosses might clean you guys up. In which case, you might be captured by the Boseki without a boss.
I mean, I've got my fire powers back.
Wait. If I remember correctly, the rules of the street are that if I kill a boss, I keep the game.
That's part of the reason why I want to try to get the killing blow on this dude, because I have really good intimidation, and I might be able to cow the rest of these guys afterwards.
Me and Tarek made really great rules for minions where if you kill the boss, it like halves their strife or something like that. It like halves their composure or something. Yeah.
I would say it halves their composure, not their strife. I mean, why would they be less stressed out when you kill the boss?
Anyways, like I said, everybody gets 2 XP. And looking at the points totals here, right now, Crystal has 6, James has 8, Matt has 5, Tarek has 6, and Sasha's in the lead with freaking 9 points right now. She's being extremely clever in her intros.
We'll see if these points mean anything.
All right. Hey, thanks everybody for watching out there. I'll see you next week. From Sasha, Crystal, James, Matt, and Tarek, my name is Corey. Hoping that you spend some time rolling some dice. Go roll some dice.